Hey guys, this is Carrie Heisey with Vend Raleigh for our weekly leadership call. We've got Susan Noonan with us, of course. Hello, Susan.
Hi, everyone.
And then we also have Hunter Forstchen with us this week for the first time. Hey, Hunter.
Hey, Carrie.
We are talking about the Vend Raleigh Spring Sip and Shop. If you're new to Vend Raleigh, let me just tell you that normally we have a holiday sip and shop, but we got lots of input that everyone wanted to do a spring event. So we have a spring sip and shop coming up May 22nd. We have rented out the entire Halle Cultural Center, top and bottom. Our vendor spots are full, but there is plenty of opportunity for you to promote your business with this event before May 22nd and the night of. So if you go to Vend Raleigh Sip and Shop Weebly, and that's spelled WEEBLY.com. It has all the sponsorship information on there. But Susan and I were talking about what our weekly leadership call was going to be about, and she said sip and shop, best practices. So we've got Susan here talking about her direct sales best practices, and let me tell you, this girl worked that last holiday sip and shop. I don't know how many contacts she has. Maybe she's going to tell you, but she really worked it as a direct sales rep there. And Susan Forstchen is on the committee, and she was last year as well. I just want to point out that Michelle Bertoncino of 5Bs is the leader of our Sip and Shop committee. She wasn't able to join us on this call today, but she was certainly invited. But to Susan, let's start with you. Tell us what direct sales reps can expect at the Sip and Shop, and what kind of tips you have to offer them.
All right, so last year was an amazing event. For vendor events for the direct sales world, you should never go into this with a selling mindset, because you're probably not going to sell a ton of stuff. You really should go into this with a recruiting mindset or a booking parties mindset. I am still doing parties that have stemmed from the Sip and Shop, so you definitely have to go in with that. You also want to have a way that you can get contact information from the people who go through, because there are so many people that go through there that you are just not going to have time to sit and chat with every single one of them. So I recommend that you have some sort of giveaway that you can have available for them to register for, and some sort of paperwork so that you can get their name and phone number and their email address at the very least. So that is definitely one of the ways that I've been able to keep this thing going. Also, you want to make sure that you kind of have in your head the way you want to get things set up, because that is very important. You don't want to have too many things in your booth, but you also want to make it look really nice. And another great idea that some of the girls on my team have been doing whenever they have a vendor event, if you have a hostess or even 2 or 3 ladies who want to be hostesses, they just don't have time, or they don't have the space in their homes or what have you, you can have your hostesses send your friends to the Sip and Shop and tell them, you know, I'm here to place an order on such and such's party. And they can still get whatever hostess benefits from that. So that's a really good way to get you some sales and to be able to turn in the parties that way. And as far as swag bags, keep it simple. Make it something that they can remember and something that you can keep up with. Postcards work wonders with beautiful pictures of your product, and then on the back maybe give them some sort of opportunity for a discount for placing an order, or some sort of discount for booking a party. So I hope I didn't talk too fast.
No, that was good, Susan. Thank you. Hunter, what do you have for the handmade or artisan vendors?
Well, pretty much if you've never done a vendor show before, the first thing I would recommend is that you take a little bit of time before the event to kind of plan out what you plan to take and how you plan to display it. It's going to make your setup time a lot easier and more efficient if you know exactly where to put your items when you get there. Also, it's always really helpful to have like a little kit with you with extra scissors, extra tape, extra business cards, all of the things that you might forget if they're scattered around your home. Just have it in a bag and bring it along with you. Also, swag bags only go out to the first 100 people that enter, and we are looking to have a lot more shoppers than that come through. So have extras, extra business cards, or other opportunities to hand people that card with a discount code, things like that. People for handmade items like to be able to buy and take their items with them. So bring as much merchandise as you can that's reasonable for the space that you have. You can try to accommodate as many people as possible. Remember that the types of things that's sold at something like Peak Fest might not be what's popular for this type of event. So keep all types of your products available with you. If you can't have things for people to take with them, at least have samples so they can feel or look or see what it is that they're going to receive once their order is delivered to them. Another tip that I love for handmade people is if you have little things that you can work on, if things get slow, whether it's cutting fabric or working on a small piece of something that you make, people love to see that the items you're selling are actually handmade by you. That can be, and heck, you can get a little work done possibly. Hopefully not. You'll be really busy. So, and then the last tip that I have is smile. Make eye contact. Be personable. Offer to help people with their selection, but pay really close attention to that boundary of when you're getting a little bit too close, hovering a little too much. You don't want to scare anybody off. But definitely make sure that you're smiling and look like somebody that can be approached.
Thanks, Hunter. So the Sip and Shop for vendors, it is a real quick setup and breakdown, but we really pack a punch from, I think the time is actually from 6:30 to 9:30. Is that right, Hunter?
I think is it 6:30 to 9, I believe. Is that right?
6:30 to 9. We give ourselves a little bit of weight
6 to 9:30. I always get that backwards. I'll have to go double check.
It's because we don't want people to rush people out of the door. We kind of give them 30 minutes. Like we say, this is it, the event is ending, wrap up your sales, and we've built in some time where people can say appropriate goodbyes. But I was saying we do pack a punch. I mean, it's 3 or 3.5 hours of pure selling. Last year we had 100 swag bags gone in the first 45 minutes. People were coming in. They were taking full advantage of this being a girls' night out and having dinner with their friends before or after the event. This year, I mean, the Sip and Shop has doubled attendance every year. So if we just had, 250, we're expecting 400 or 500 people. I mean, this event blows my mind. Michelle has to get me in a comfortable position because we have to get security from Apex Police. We have insurance for this event. This is a big-time grown-up event, guys. And but it's so much fun, and it's so worth your time to be a part of this. Even if you're not a vendor, like I said, there's plenty of sponsorship availability out there. If you're a top sponsor, we're going to introduce you to everyone that night. You can be in the swag bags if you can't be there. I felt like there was one other thing I was going to say about that. Anybody have anything else while I think? If you're a directory member, this is one of our most publicized events that Vend Raleigh does. Illuminate is a big deal within our group, but this is a huge public event, and all of the links on that Weebly site go to the directory. So we're telling people, if you can't make it on this night to shop with our Vend Raleigh mompreneurs, go to the directory for Vend Raleigh. So we're introducing a lot of people to this new business directory where they can shop local and small and mom-owned. So go ahead and fluff up your listings on the directory. Get any of the logos or the images on your Facebook page or on your website. Invite people to go check out the Sip and Shop website, even if you're not there. And if they can't be there, maybe they'll click through the directory and start shopping our mompreneurs that way. Right?
Absolutely. I think it's a great advertised event, and I won't miss it.
With over 50 vendors and everybody promoting on their Facebook page and their website, truly, if you're not on the Vend Raleigh directory, like, now is the time. We always say that, like, a couple times through the year, like, now is the time to get your listing up. This is definitely it. So I will see both of you May 22nd. That's the Thursday before Memorial Day. So bring your girls and come and have a great time and shopping and have a glass of wine with me and them. Good. All right. Thanks for joining us this week, Hunter.
Oh, thanks so much for having me, Carrie.
All right. Thanks, Susan, for all your bright ideas.
All right. See y'all next week.
Okay. Bye, guys.